Hey there, Dr. Dave, recording live from, well, actually, this is not live, this is recorded. This one's recorded, it's not live, but nevertheless, from Park City, Utah. I'm going to share something with you today that I actually have never shared in my life with anybody else other than probably my wife, one or two other people, and I'll explain that right now. But I've never really talked about this. I've never actually thought about it a lot until now. I'll start off by, sorry, I just want to get some water. I start off by saying that, over the past few years, I've asked some of you that if you're going through a tough time, if you're sad about something, struggling, to put it out there to me, private message me, put it on Facebook, or communicate with me somehow. I will send energy, prayers, whatever, positive vibrations, love, whatever it might be. I'll do my best to send this to you. A lot of people have appreciated this and actually have gone as far as telling me that whatever I sent to them really helped them. Others have said, this is bullshit. There's no such thing as prayer. There's no such thing as sending energy. I've seen everything. I've seen all the responses. I believe there's something to this. And let me share something with you now that I've actually never shared, again, with anybody before. It goes back to my childhood. I think that I have some type of intuition or sensitivity. I'm not even sure what the real word might be, but I feel things and know things that other people just don't even experience or feel. And it's I'll give some examples, but you're going to have to just trust me on this. But like, for example, growing up, noticing things in the relationship between my mother and father. I noticed things when I was very, very young, very young. I noticed things. I never said anything to anybody. My two brothers, there's no chance they ever noticed some of the things that I noticed. But I'll never forget the way I felt. And the way I felt, some of these things were a lot of these things were true. I don't want to, I think if you read between the lines, you'll understand. I just don't want to take that any further. But I've also had people that I've been close with, friends, whatever, that I sensed something was wrong in their life or in their lives. I just felt something, and I knew it for sure. Like I knew it, and even if I approached the person and asked them a direct question, like in other words, for example, is everything okay? Are you all right? And they would say generally, yeah, everything's fine. But and I knew in my heart that wasn't true. I knew it. I felt it so strongly. And years later, it was proven that I was right, that yes, there absolutely was something going on, that I felt, I detected, that maybe they didn't even know. Maybe they tucked it away so deep and compartmentalized it that they didn't even know what was going on. I feel, so my point is, over my entire life, I felt things that are occurring in other people's lives that sometimes they don't even know. To this day, I'm around people and I can sense feelings. I can sense pain. If I'm in the room with somebody, I feel things that are going on in their lives that they don't even know about. It's a very weird feeling. I don't know if it's a gift or a curse, but it's not something that just happened once or twice or three times. It's something that's been happening my entire life. I feel when things are right in somebody's life or wrong or in between, and I just feel I know what's going on more than probably 90 to 99% of other people out there. Even that, I feel I can just sense it. Now, I was telling this to somebody not that long ago, and this woman happens to be, she told me, well, she's an empath. And I didn't even know what that was, and I started looking it up, and I told her that some of the things she's explaining to me, I've felt these things for like a long time. And sure enough, like about a month ago, this woman who I don't know very well, but I know her through business, she sent me this this book, and now this might be coming, I'm not sure if this is coming through reversed or not, but it's called The Empath's Survival Guide. By an MD, by Judith Orloff, MD. And I'm going to just share this with you because I started reading this book. I actually finished the book, but it's really, really interesting. What is an empath? Well, an empath is, let me see if I find that exact. Empaths have extremely reactive neurological system. We don't have the same filters that other people do to block out stimulation. So as a consequence, we absorb into our bodies both positive and stressful energies from others around us. This is exactly me. Exactly. I mean, it also explains why I don't love being in crowds. This book is amazing, actually. Because as I'm reading this book, it's like me to the T. When I go to a crowded place, let's say a concert or a sporting event or something, or a mall where there's just a lot of people, I start to feel, I don't feel comfortable. And so what's happening from this book, reading this book, what's happening, I'm absorbing all types of energy from other people that are there, sad, happy, pain, whatever it might be. I'm absorbing this into my body. And it totally explains why I've had a really tough time with crowded places for a long time. And it's getting worse, I think. I think it's getting this, maybe this being an empath is actually, I'm not saying I definitely am, but I have a lot of these qualities. So it's possible that I am. I'm not sure. But it's actually getting worse as I get older. I'm extremely sensitive to being close to other people that I don't know in public places, such as a restaurant. Those of you that have maybe been with me, if you're close with me, if we've gone into a restaurant together, I will generally pick out a table that I feel is private, away from other people. The closer I am to others in a public place like that, I can do it. I just don't feel real comfortable. And this probably explains why I can't stand flying on a plane anymore, because too many people around me, too much energy I'm absorbing, and it's really weird. There are different types of empaths. I'm going to just share this with you a little bit. There's physical empaths. You are especially attuned to other people's physical symptoms and tend to absorb them into your body. You can also become energized by someone's sense of well-being. There are emotional empaths. You mainly pick up other people's emotions and can become a sponge for their feelings, both happy and sad. Intuitive empaths. You experience extraordinary perceptions, such as heightened intuition. I think that's me mostly. I'm extremely intuitive. And like I said, if I'm in a room with somebody, if I'm in a room with you, this is going to scare you a little bit. But if I'm with you, I can feel your life. It's bizarre. I feel it with like 100% certainty. I can feel what's going on in your life. I can feel whether you're happy. I can feel whether you're sad. Now, this might mean that maybe some people are not going to want to hang around with me anymore because they think that I'm like reading them. No, it's like just comes to me. It's weird. I'm close with somebody who's in a relationship with a woman right now, and I've actually told him that he should get out. because I told him it's not working and it's not going to work, and there's no way it's ever going to work, and I feel it so strongly. And so when I'm with this person and he tells me stories, I start to absorb his sadness and his stress, and I start getting these symptoms. I feel them myself. It's really weird. I can't explain it any more than that, but I feel his pain physically, like in the way of headaches or stress or whatever, nervousness. When I'm with, I feel it so strongly, and I've begged this person to, please, you've got to think about this relationship here, because I'm feeling it so bad. That's one example of so many situations I've been in recent years, but even in past years. But more recently, I think probably as I get older, and I haven't really researched this enough, but probably as I get older, the intuition is so much stronger. I can look at you, and if you tell me something that's not true, if you're telling me a lie, I know it right away. Now, a lot of people can say they feel the same way, but I know it for sure. Now, I might not tell you that I know it. I might just ignore it, but I know exactly whether you're telling me something that's right or wrong. I just feel it so strongly. I feel your emotions. I feel your happiness or sadness. I can tell for sure. Oh, I'm around a lot of people that I feel they're very, very happy. But I'm also around people that I can feel their sadness so badly. And I wish, it's almost like I wish I didn't have this, but on the other hand, I'm glad I have this. Could I use the word power? I don't know if that's even, I'm glad I have this sense, this intuition. I'm glad I have it, because I think because of this, I'm able to help more people. Oh, we did a little group mastermind a few months ago, and one of the guys that was in the mastermind stepped up to we call it the hot seat, and he started telling a little bit of a problem that he had. But I was the only one in the room. There were probably 10 to 15 people in the room. I was the only one in the room that felt there was something so much deeper. And I actually questioned this person, and he admitted that I was totally right on. Now, there were a lot of smart people in this room trying to help him with his so-called problem, a surface problem, but I felt it on such a deeper level. And it wasn't just a hunch. He confirmed it was real. I was right. I won't go into the details because, again, I want to keep this person's confidentiality. I don't want to say too much more than that. But this happens all the time, almost every day. Again, it's a blessing and a curse. I feel like, again, if I'm around too many people, I start absorbing all kinds of weird energy, and it makes me feel really weird. If I'm around a small number of people that I especially know and really feel comfortable with, it's much easier for me. But, oh my God, I want to thank, and again, I'm not giving any names, but I want to thank my friend, and if you're watching, you know exactly that I'm referring to you, for sending me this actual book, The Empath's Survival Guide. I want to thank, because reading this has just enlightened me, and I figured out that maybe I've got some kind of special gift that others just don't have. I feel things, I sense things that other people are just not really in tune to. And so to wrap this up and turn this into a real positive, first of all, if you're having some type of problem, I may know it anyway. It's really going to sound weird, but I probably feel it anyway. So if you're having some type of an issue, a problem, you're stressed, message me and let me know, and maybe I can help you. Maybe I can see something that you don't see. I can pray for you. I can send you positive energy. I can do something. But chances are I have felt it anyway, if I know you, chances are I felt it anyway. And if I don't know you, as soon as I meet you and I'm in the same room with you, I'll feel it. I will feel it. I'll feel what's going on. And again, it's a blessing and a curse because it maybe takes away a little bit from my well-being and my peace because I take on the energy of other people. But on the other hand, I'm able to feel things and sense things that most people, even some people that are going through things, they don't even sense it. So maybe I'm able to help other people. And that's what I wanted to share with you. I've never, ever shared this with anybody from childhood until now. And I think, like I said, I think as I get into my 60s, it's getting stronger and stronger. With the person with the bad relationship, I honestly feel that sometimes if I'm together with this person, I really do take on some physical characteristics that I don't want. It's really, really bizarre. I don't know what else to say or do about it. It's just something that I have that hopefully will be more of a positive because I'm going to help people. Okay, I shared it. Feel free to message me, comment, tell me about your experiences, whatever you want to do. Talk to you soon. Dr. Dave.